the highest rate of radiation in this tiny, pitiful rock. When the fact that never took you, when your hair starts to fall out, radiation poisoning, it's a secret with it. I'll never tell you in the back.
Good evening, bienvenue, Hosh Geldenese, August, Cade, Mila, Folja. Welcome to tonight's podcast, the Real Talk podcast, and I have a very exciting guest with us tonight who seems to be out and about at the moment with his wife. Maybe they are storage hunting a bit more, but we have Justin Grimes from Grimes Finds with us, who is a storage house or storage hunter, and he will give you more information about that. So, welcome, Justin. You're in the middle there. Let me just sort this out. There we go. So, welcome, Justin. How are you? Can you hear me?
Hey, good. Thanks for having us. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, a little bit of a delay. You're on your mobile, I take it.
I think I did something. Hold on, I might have messed this up. Oh, you can. Okay.
There you go. You're back.
We are. Sorry. I got everything set up for you. I had a beautiful, like the lighting, the background at the house, and then a unit came up, and I just spent $1,600 on it. So I had to come pay for it, because if you don't pay for it, they'll come take it away from you.
There you go. So we're in the middle of a hunt right now then. Well, that's one hell of a delay.
Oh, absolutely right. I mean, literally, like the unit's right here. I just spent $1,600 on it. I expected to pay about $850, but somebody was like really running me up on it. So it's literally right outside my window. Maybe at the end of this, after some questions and stuff, if the internet allows it, I'll hop out of the phone and I'll show your viewers exactly, like hands-on, what we do, what I just gambled $1,600 on.
Boom, love it. So if you have any questions for Justin, make sure to pop them in the chat area, and I will ask Justin them on the call, and we may even get the opportunity to go storage hunting with Justin at the end of this call. Internet provided. Hopefully the internet hamsters will provide us with some good energy for that. So Justin, I want to jump into it. So what made you decide to want to use YouTube?
So I'm so sorry for the delay. I'm like having to listen to you on my phone. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can figure this bad boy out. Computer. I can't hear you on this one. This is the one I need to hear you on.
Yes, it is.
You had me on to help give YouTube tips, and here I am acting like this.
How to live stream in your car.
I don't.
All right, we're just going to go for this.
It's just it's the volume.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
How not to live stream in your car.
How not to live stream. Yes, how to not to live stream 101.
Okay, this is horrible.
Do you want to exit out?
Hey, I'm going to try to back out real fast and come right back in.
Okay, so yeah, we'll play some intermittent music while we're waiting. So go ahead, pop your questions in for Justin in the chat area. And when he comes back, hopefully we'll have a faster internet connection for him and he'll be able to speak more in real time rather than with the delay of getting from here to wherever he is in the US. So pop your questions in the chat area. Lena's just put the link to his channel in the chat area. So go ahead, click that. It's youtube.com/Grimes Finds. And you can see his videos in there as he goes storage hunting with and finds wonderful things in there. So we're just waiting for Justin to come back. So again, pop in your questions into the chat area. Yeah, so great question there, Kendra. We will definitely get to that. That is on our list of questions. And in fact, I do have some more questions here, so I'll make sure to have them too. Okay. So make sure to pop those questions in. Okay. Here we go. So here are my questions. I've got a long list of questions here for him as well. So I'm just going to pop that over here while we are waiting for Justin to come back from Grimes Finds. So again, pop in your questions. You have a minute or two to go and check out his channel. Ask him about his thumbnails or whatever. Here he comes back. Hopefully we'll get on very soon. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. This looks like there you go.
Yeah, baby.
There you go.
Sorry about that.
We're back in business.
Okay. Can y'all see me now?
We can see you. I can see you.
I'm not touching anything. Let's do it.
Yes, step away from the phone. Yes. Hands away from the phone. Okay, so I want to ask you, what was it about YouTube that you said, like you did it like over a year ago, but last year you decided like this is the thing, let's do YouTube. What was it about YouTube that you said, I need to do this?
Well, so I kind of had this, it started off as a silly goal with some kids up at church at a youth group that we were leading. And I told them I wanted to have one viral video. I just wanted to make a viral video. So I made this stupid Beanie Baby video. It bombed. 7 people liked it. And I'm pretty sure I know all 7 of them, maybe paid 2 of them. But so we own an auction company too. And I just was like, man, this is a really good marketing tool. Yeah. And so if you go back to the beginning, it was all about advertising our auctions. It was about getting more customers for I never expected to make any money on YouTube.
Okay.
To be honest, I never expected to get to 1,000 subscribers. But then, so we had some people that already did YouTube message us. And so we had some awesome opportunities for some collaborations and things like that just really everything just kind of took place. And then we started making enough money to pay all of our mortgage and our household bills, and I was like, man, there's something to this. And so but we didn't edit. I didn't edit anything. I had the most horrible videos. They were 45 minutes nonstop. With horrible audio. We just when we hit 70,000 subscribers, I put in $1,200, bought a camera, and now I need to upgrade again. But I mean, it was horrible. But then I was like, man, there's something to this. And I also like, I've got a background in audio and video, like with the churches and stuff that we've been a part of, like helping in that area. So I kind of had all of the tools to do it. And it's just fun creating. And then we started meeting people, like the community part of it. And then you just get wild people. I mean, you get wild people that are great, and you get wild people that are like borderline psycho and need to be locked up. But I'm serious. I have over 8,000 comments in my help for review section that give me so much anxiety. I haven't touched them. I've been wanting to do a help for review video for a year and a half, and I just can't bring myself to do it.
It's too much to read.
It's way too much, you know? And so, so that's really what got us into it, was like, hey, we want more customers for our auction business, but then it just kind of grew into this.
Fantastic. So you're looking for customers for your auction business, but then the YouTube channel becomes a business of its own.
Yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely 100%. I tell people this all the time, because you'll have and they kind of, like you're just doing this for the money, or they get upset with you for making money on it. But I tell them, I'm like, I'll be 41 in a couple weeks. If I'm a 41-year-old man spending this much time making silly videos and I'm not making money on it, I'm honestly acting like an adolescent, and I should probably have like an intervention that I need to be to pay the money. You know what I mean? So yes, this has become part of the job. But I'm in this weird space right now. The money has been great, and I think we made 60,000 our first year.
Nice.
On YouTube, and I plan on making over 100,000 this year if everything goes well. But YouTube is so funny. Well, let me stick to one question, because I'll run off on rabbit trails. So
hey, go for it, because you're answering the questions that are popping up in the chat already.
Okay, so and if you see anything, just let me know. So anyway, so I forgot where we were. I have 80.
So yeah, you're on track to do 100 grand this year from YouTube alone.
We're supposed to hit 100,000 last May, and I'll tell you what. You probably saw this too. Like, every mom's locked in their house. Everybody and their mom's a YouTube star now.
Yeah.
And so I believe that had some on everything off a bit of a whack. And more people are home watching than normal. So I think there was just like this kind of overwhelming surge to YouTube. And so, I mean, our channel just kind of flew off. But I told my wife and I'm going to kind of steer off here once, but I'll tell people this: you're going to make a lot of videos, and YouTube is a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah.
What I always tell people is, so I did some videos with a guy named Lunkers TV. He's got almost 2 million subscribers.
Nice.
One of the things he taught me, and because we became friends, we're just riding around, and he actually found me to teach him how to do storage units, and I didn't know who he was, but he was like an hour away from us. He's got a great channel, and so he told me, he's like, just make good content,
Yep.
And I've taken that to heart. Like, I don't look at subscribers really. I don't really pay attention to the views. What I tell my wife is like, I just want to make better and better videos. Every video needs to be better, because here's what I'll tell people: don't get tied up in how many views that has. I'm trying to just build it's almost like a savings accounts of videos. If you have really good quality, people are going to go back and binge watch your channel just like they will Netflix. And so what I tell people, always make just good product. Don't get discouraged. It may not get views. Like, I started testing the shorts thing about 2 months ago, and that threw my whole channel off whack. I got 400,000 views off one of them, but it threw everything else off whack. But I was like, I'm going to take that risk. I knew it was going to happen, but YouTube is it's all about testing. And anyway, so just make good quality content, and that revenue, actually, you got to think about it. I've got over 500, almost 600 videos maybe in a year and a half. But I tell my wife, I'm like, and we're seeing it. Yeah. So I love when I pull up my app and I start scrolling the comments, and it's all a different video. That's what you really want to see, because that means people are going back and watching your content.
Yeah.
And I think it might have actually, I think it was you about a year ago. You kept telling me I think it was, you were telling, or maybe you suggested playlist, working on the playlist.
Yeah.
And I've worked on it a little bit. And if you want to send me over some advice, man, I take your advice because you got good quality. You really do. And you got a lot of good advice. And I'm still an amateur at this. But anyway, make good quality. People will go back and you have all this back revenue and you see it because I've got videos that I've been making. Like I've made like $2,500 on a video. That's
Nice.
stupid.
Nice.
That's so anybody can do it, y'all. Like, and I want to tell people like there's actually, I'm gonna be real. Can I be honest with your viewers?
Go for it.
Some people like ask me, they'll ask me to look at their channel, and I'm not trying to be mean. YouTube is not for everyone. My wife says that a lot of people will watch my videos no matter what I'm doing, just because my mind's a little off.
Because it's Justin.
And I
said
exactly.
And I'm not acting. It's just you can ask my wife. This is just how I am.
Who he is.
But some people just are not cut for YouTube, and I see people they're. And they've got maybe good editing and they got good video skills and stuff. What I would tell people like that, look, we live in a world right now where everybody wants their ears tickled and they want to be told, everybody can do it. And that's just not the truth. That you do have to have some kind of personality. If your channel, like I see vloggers, right? New vloggers. I think it's smart to start a channel based off a niche.
Yeah.
Right? Because people liking your content first. They don't know who you are. They don't care about you. I tried to make those videos at the very beginning and they bombed. They still bomb, just not as bad. So we slowly, over the last 6 to 8 months, I said I want to kind of get us into that vlog, kind of a medium, because that's where the millions of views are. You got to know your market too. There's a ceiling on every market. And reselling channels and storage channels, they're great, but they all have a cap. They all have a cap. Even the famous storage buyers, they all have a cap on their channels and a cap on views. So what I'm trying to do is find a way to keep those and maybe invite people into our life. Like, we live in a mixed home. She's the stepmom. A lot of people don't know that. Like, there's just a lot of things about our life that people can relate with. So my point is YouTube's not for everybody. And I'm not, you have the person, I love rocks, but if you have a personality of a rock, you're probably just not going to go far. And that's just so. But here's what I heard you. Maybe you're really good at editing, but maybe you're really good at these other skill sets. There's other YouTubers out there that pay people just like you to video. Edit. Like my Lunkers, he pays, I'm not going to say what he pays his camera guy, but I was like, man, that's ridiculous. Like, and he does all the editing, but I film everything, I edit everything. So what I'm saying is there's a demand for it. That's part of what you got to think. Maybe I just don't have it, but it doesn't mean that you don't have a skill set for YouTube. Yeah,
exactly. You have to have something that people will want to watch and then come back and watch again. At least.
we dropped those vlog videos. Yeah, and people are like, who's this guy? We don't care what him and his family are doing or if they're going on. They don't care. But here's the deal. Our first year of YouTube, I did nothing but premieres. Nothing but premieres. I only did premieres for a year straight, and it was a test because everybody had these videos on premieres, but nobody had any solid data that was really letting me be confident in it. And even the YouTubers that I knew that were way bigger than me at the time, they were like, don't do it. It's horrible. And I'm the kind of guys, I've got to test it. I need to see the data. I came from a data analysis field in the corporate world. And so I need to see the data. So what I found is yes, you do. It's a slower grow, but it's a more long lasting grow because in those premieres, you're building connections every night. You're building a connection. And it's like anybody, say you have two friends, you hang out with one of them 5 days a month, or you have one that you hang out with 30 days a month. Where's that stronger connection going to be? Where's that commitment to what you're doing going to be? And you build that with premieres. I solidly believe in starting a channel that people should try premieres because the key to a solid channel is building a connection with your viewers. Because again, they don't know you from Sam or Adam or Eve, and they don't care. And until you get them hooked in, they'll start caring after you entice them or entertain them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I want to get into like the start of your channel because we've got a lot of people asking how did you start, all that sort of thing. So What were you shooting on, and like what were you sort of topping and tailing your videos with?
A phone.
iPhones.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Up till
Everything with iPhone.
70,000, we used an iPhone, and I still. This is the thing. This is horrible. I'm kind of half button everything because I'm so busy. Yeah, and I'm like, man, the quality we could do if we just buckled down. Because here's the thing, I do all my editing on my cell phone. I use Video Shop. And also I make a lot of my thumbnails in Microsoft Excel, believe it or not, and a lot of people don't know that.
In Excel.
Yeah, you can pull out backgrounds and all that stuff. I worked with Excel sheets for 8 years in my life. I know everything about it. And so the thing is, there's such good tools out there. I have to rely on guys like you because I don't have the time, and I go to y'all's channels and stuff, and I look, and I really do. I watch y'all's videos to like try to learn. This is all the education process, guys. The more you put in, the better you're going to be. So yeah, iPhone and Video Shop. And now we use
It's a Nikon.
and I don't suggest this camera for vlogging, the standard thing, but we have a Nikon D5600. I spent like $1,000 something bucks on this with the mic, but the audio quality was so much better,
Yeah.
y'all. I wish I would have done it a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not going to run out and invest into a camera if people aren't going to watch the channel.
Exactly. So 70,000 subscribers, you're just using your phone to basically just record your stuff, minimal edits, Excel for your thumbnails, and you just stick it up on YouTube.
Yeah. I'm telling. Look, so
Love
a lot
it.
of people don't know.
Love it.
I think it's the silly stuff I say, man. It's just because a lot of people don't make a big deal about it. But I competed in mixed martial arts, cage fighting for 8 years, and so I've literally been punched in the head probably 10,000 times. So I'm a little off. So we are family friendly. We're 100% family friendly. Say a little off stuff playing. It's just the stuff that comes out. So I think that's what it was.
Uh-huh. Again, it's nothing to do with you've got fancy tools or whatever or fancy editing techniques. It's you've got your personality, number one, and this is what people are going to come back for every single time.
Exactly. And this other YouTuber, I remember these pivotal, like, stake in the ground moments of learning YouTube. And I remembered, because I do believe our stories, if you look at all the, I think ours are, hands down, I'm not saying they're the best, they're different. They are in a different category. I really am trying to take it more for the TV show route. People get into it, they binge watch it. Video is all about telling a story. From the moment I'm getting into it to the second that I'm getting into the truck, they want to follow you on there. You can make that seem in the video better. So I totally forgot what the original question was.
We'll just say what you basically about your production and stuff. So that's great. So you mentioned those pivotal moments. So what were those sort of milestones on your channel?
That's what I was saying. That's what you gotta keep all over the place.
That's okay. We'll keep you there.
Okay, so I remember there was a YouTuber that came down and to collab with us, and you know, a lot of people tell you, well, here's what I think. I've seen people collaborate channels collaborated with, like, for example, one guy, he's collaborated with Lunkers for over a year, you know, with 15,000 subscribers. I think here's the thing: you can make videos with anyone you want, but if you don't have the personality, and if you can't tell a story, and if you can't put a decent video out there, I don't care who you collab with. You can collab with Mr. Beast back there. You can collaborate with who. It's not going to stick, and I've seen it. When we hit with me and this one channel, we hit 1,000 subscribers like 10 minutes apart on the same channel. He's grown 300 subscribers in the last year, and I think since that point we've grown almost 88,000.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is a lot of people are like, oh, if I just had that collaboration.
Yeah.
You can, like I'm saying, guys, you can collab with whoever you want. Doesn't mean it's going to stick. And what I'll tell you also, there's a long-term effect. I care about what goes on my channel. I care about who's on my channel. I care about whose channel I'm on. I mean, I always look at, I've turned down collaborations because I always say my soul's not for sale, and I'm not gonna do videos with. It doesn't mean I don't like them, and I don't think they're great people. It's just not messages that I want to convey to people.
Yeah.
And so what I say is stay true to yourself and don't lose yourself. I see people freaking out, man. People do. I took off my pants once for views, and it didn't go well, guys. So what I'm telling you is, don't believe the hype. Taking off your pants doesn't get views. It gets like 11,000, and that's not worth it. Is it?
Oh, so you're definitely not selling your ass for views.
Man, I tell you, and that was with Lunkers, so you can take your pants off with a 2 million channel and get 11,000.
And still felt flop.
Yeah, it's not written in stone, guys.
Great. So what were the other milestones on your channel?
Oh, so okay. So what I keep getting back to this. What that guy told me, he said, people want to be entertained.
Yeah.
They want to be entertained. Yeah, I'm serious, guys. You've got like 3 to 5 seconds before people click in. Here's the deal. If your thumbnails stink, and I'm not trying to be mean, mine aren't perfect. Here's what I would tell people with thumbnails. Your thumbnail, to me, is the most important in your title, obviously, because if it's not interesting, nobody's going to click on it unless they just are so in love with you. Like I said, they're going to click on anything you put out there. What was I saying before that?
Entertainment.
Yes, entertainment. So he said, Justin, people want to be entertained. And look at it. There's thousands of storage unit videos out there that get no views.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you why. Is because here's what people tend to, when people tell you something, like one guy told me, he's like, it's all about what's in the box. It's all about what's in the box. And I got a guy on my other shoulder telling me it's all about entertainment. Here's what the world does, what society does. Society, when there's two different things, they automatically think they can't coexist. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they make huge mistakes. And
oh, we're frozen. Oh, and he's gone. So internet problems with Justin and Gina. So they'll be back in a second. So pop in your questions. I'm lining up some questions for Grimes Finds. Justin Grimes and his wife Gina. So lining up your questions. We're going to get to your questions very soon, as soon as he comes back. So pop them in the chat area, and as soon as he gets dialed back in, we will get some questions up from you. So yeah, the sound is a bit choppy. He is on his phone, so it's whatever we can actually get on there when he's out and about. So he's just had to buy a storage unit. So he's paid $1,600 for a storage unit. He's had to go down and buy it, give them the money, or else he would have lost it. So that's why he's out and about. So his phone has overheated, seemingly. So he's going to blow on it for a few seconds and then try and get back to us as soon as he can. So again, pop in your questions in the chat area. And I'll see if there's any in here I can answer in the meantime. Okay. 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 So. Okay. So just I'm looking through your questions, seeing if there's anything I can. Yeah, I've got them. So yes, got your questions coming through. Yes, it is a little bit glitchy. Again, Justin is on his mobile, so. Okay, so yeah, he's going over to his wife's mobile now to because that's a bit cooler. So he can play swapsies with his phones. Okay, so. And yes, if you are hearing somebody in the background, that is Lena. So, yes, it is. So, a couple of shout outs for Alina and Didi. Okay, so yeah, keep those questions coming. And he should be back in a minute or two. So also let me know what your biggest takeaway is so far as well from what Justin has been saying. Let me know in the chat area too. Love to know what your comments are. And here we are, we're coming back. So we're just waiting for the internet hamsters to do their thing. Hopefully we'll get them some food and they will play nicely this time. again, pop in your questions and we will get to them. Just because I haven't, doesn't mean, because I haven't asked them doesn't mean I haven't seen them. We do have your questions lined up and we will get to them as soon as possible. Okay, so yeah, some great questions. Thank you very much for your questions, especially Rusty Blades. Rusty Blades with some more questions. Great questions again. Flag 1090, thank you very much as well. We will get your question lined up too. And if you have a question for Justin, pop that in the chat area there. We're just waiting for Justin to pop on. Okay. 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 Okay, so yeah, while we're waiting, if you're waiting on any prizes to be sent out, there is a bit of a delay with the postage, so they will be anything that's left to be sent out will be sent in the next few days. With lockdown and stuff, it's been a bit difficult at the moment, so we will get any remaining stuff out. If you haven't got yours yet, it's possibly in that last batch, and we will get that out to you very, very soon. Those collector YouTube space bans, because they ain't making any more because YouTube spaces are shut down. So just waiting for Justin. Okay, so okay. Okay. Okay, so not pigeon while we're waiting. So how do I even get 1,000 subs? Definitely watch my video this week that I released on Tuesday. I had to get 100 subs. There's a lot of good tips in that, and there is definitely a follow-up video coming very soon, how to get to 1,000 subs. So definitely make sure that you're using all the tips that are in the how to get to 100 subs, because there are actually some very good tips in that. And even if you've got a couple of hundred subs, you may not be using all of them. So one tip alone could actually help you get to over 1,000 subs. So definitely watch that video if you haven't watched it already. And if you have watched it already, go and watch it again. It'll do you good. So definitely watch that. And I think we are getting in. We have a hand. Houston, we have liftoff, I think. Okay. Oh, we see a finger. We see a finger. Okay, I think we are good to go. There we go, and we're back. And we are choppy. It looks like the internet hamsters are running on a bit low. Okay, so we're just waiting for some hamsters to get refueled. Okay. So while we're waiting for that to happen, we will answer some questions. So Rusty Blades got over 200 subs. Woo! When I saw your channel the other day, you were at 100 and something. So well done, you. Hopefully the little shout out on the video you got on Tuesday has helped with that. So we can see movement. Oh, and Justin's disappeared. So we'll probably end up in the storage unit at this stage. So pop in any other questions you have. Okay, so just having a few technical difficulties. We need to get the internet hamsters fed and watered so that they can help with Justin's mobile. Okay. So I'm just going through any other questions. So while we're waiting, Dharmic, says, I've done a how-to video on Discord. I've done a how-to video on Google Forums, and they both got lots of views. Should I do more how-to? Absolutely. Very easy. Go ahead and do more how-to videos. So, and Justin's back in the room. We have movement. It looks like we're alive.
Can you hear me?
We got you now.
Yeah.
We got you now. We're back in the room.
Man. All right.
That was stressful.
That's very stressful.
Very stressful.
Dang, I'm so sorry. I really am.
That's okay. Well, we might reschedule for another one next time when you're not having to rush out and pay for a storage unit.
I had it all beautiful at home, didn't I? I
Because
got the
he has
lights
this
out.
great background.
Had
It
the
looks
background,
beautiful.
everything set up for you. So I don't want you to think that I didn't care, because I respect what you do, and I think you got good quality content. And so anyway, I didn't mean to do this, and I don't
That's
want
okay.
a reflection on my respect towards your channel, or that I was trying to be disrespectful.
No, not one bit. You got to take care of business, number one. So we got a couple of questions. Let's jump into some questions here while we're fresh, looking for our next topic. So where are we? Rusty Blades is a great question. Okay, I just want to pull it up onto the screen. So Rusty Blades has a question. He says, what's been the biggest find you've had?
The biggest find?
Oh yeah, I think we're all interested in that one.
That's so hard. Like, I found, $1,000 paintings. I found like $6,000 in silver and
diamonds,
coins.
8 guns at one time.
Yeah, I found
8 pistols.
Yeah, it was like the last thing I was loading. It was the file cabinets that lock.
That was a good one.
Well, so it was locked. There was no keys. It was a reseller unit, and so I just yanked the doors back. And the thing, I shook it, and it didn't sound like anything, but they had it lined with foam. But there were 6 old Colt revolvers.
Wow.
There was thousands of dollars of guns in that one unit.
Wow.
That was a good one. We find gold all the time.
The gold and silver. There was one that had so much gold and silver. It had to be like at least $15,000 worth of gold. And
yeah,
silver.
Wow.
It was so much.
I don't look at I look at it different than Storage Wars. Like when I look at units, I look at it as a big picture. I'm not looking for that one kind of aha moment. We have an auction house. We did until it burned down, but we have an auction company still. And so, what was I saying? What's that? My memory's getting so bad.
It is.
You look at storage units differently.
Yeah. So, I look at it as a whole. Like how much product's in there? How many pieces are in there? Like this one, I had a hunch about it, but there's several times where we've spent there's been a lot of times we'll drop $500 on a unit and we'll make like $10,000 on it. And the thing is we're not stuff fast. We don't let our stuff sit in a warehouse. Like one unit we bought, I think it was a really good score. I spent $1,700 on it. I think within 10 days we made $22,000.
Nice.
On that one unit.
Yeah, it was so good. It was probably one of the best we've ever bought.
Yeah, it's a really good unit. But so I buy cheap and I sell it cheap. So my thing is like I just want to flip quick, and I sell everything through. One cool thing about our channel is like you follow through like our thrift stores, or if I go buy huge collections, we'll take people to stores in the Dallas area. It exclusively gets sold to our subscribers through our online auction. And so it's kind of neat. So because our viewers, they follow us around, and anything they see in a unit, they get to get dibs on it, because we started at $1. We don't do reserves, and so it really is like interactive parts of the channel is like that they get to buy stuff if we go on a thrift store. So it's one of those other connection pieces I was kind of talking about.
Yeah.
With your viewers, so that's just an extra thing that we do, that we exclusively sell our stuff to them.
Nice. Okay, so let's talk about that. So you've got your channel, you get a storage unit, you flip all the stuff quite quickly, and you do that through your auction business. How much has your auction business grown because of your channel?
Well, I tell you what, it was skyrocketing until March 11th. Literally
5 days.
5 days before we figured out what Rona was. We didn't know. I heard about it a little bit, but March 11th at 3 o'clock or 2:30 in the morning, we got a phone call, and our 14,000 square foot auction house was
On fire.
I mean, it was a 3-alarm fire. It was like, we have a video on it. It was pretty devastating. So,
Yeah.
YouTube, like, to be honest, like, YouTube's been such a blessing because after that, so think about it. Our building burned down March 11th.
Yep.
YouTube, like, we were having our shipping like quadrupled because of YouTube. It did.
Strangely enough.
It was like I had to go find a new shipping company to bring one in person. We were thinking about bringing a whole franchise of a shipping company in because it just upped so much. But then so March 11th, the building burned down. The state of Texas shut down the very next week.
Yeah.
You couldn't see buildings. I tried to call some real estate agents to look at some buildings. It's been horrible. The insurance from that fire almost a year or over a year ago now still hasn't paid out my clients. Like, it's been a disaster, but YouTube's been a blessing because, and I hate this about it, we didn't ask for it, but we were able to keep our staff on through the pandemic, through the whole summer because of our viewers, because our viewers set up a GoFundMe and they donated like $11,000 to keep them, and we used every single penny of that to pay our employees through the pandemic.
Wow.
We weren't getting enough sales, obviously, to pay them because nobody's buying. Everybody's freaked out. Nobody's going out in public. Real estate agents aren't doing nothing. The post office is freaking out. So last year would have been completely more devastating if YouTube had not been there because our subscribers, they backed us up. Our viewers, like the videos, obviously they made us money. And I'm proud of myself through the pandemic. Lunkers TV said something to me. He made a post and he said, we're going to see who the real YouTubers are through this pandemic thing when lockdown went, because a lot of my videos I make up on the fly. They're just something that pops up in my head and I try to turn them into something. But what did he say?
To see who the real YouTubers
Yeah, he said, I want to see who the real YouTubers are, who keeps good content going. And I remember that, like, that stuck in my head, and I never missed a day posting a video. He did, but I didn't. I kept posting.
Love it. So basically, I remember the fire video, in fact, because that was one of the things that you were documenting on your channel, is that your business literally burned down.
Yeah, and if we're gonna be honest, YouTube drama sells on YouTube. Okay, people are like, why do you do? If I could give you another tip to your thumbnail, not you, your thumbnails are great. The audience, sum up the most exciting part of your video in 3 to 5 words on that thumbnail. The most exciting part, even if it's something small that happened in that video. Let me tell you something. If it happened, it's not clickbait. Clickbait means that you promise to deliver. People read on me all the time.
Exactly.
Something little. Don't get mad at me because I'm creative that I turned this one little instant into a thumbnail, which you clicked on, which worked. Right?
Yep.
So, thumbnail tips. Sum up your video, the most exciting part, 3 to 5 words. Don't cover up main objects. That's so many people put in their weird text. Like, don't use cursing and all that hard stuff. Use box of text and cover your main object. But try to summarize your video 3 words. The most exciting part about that, and get a little silly with it. Get fun with your things. Stop being so serious.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I've got a question from my team, and it is, what was the scariest storage unit you opened?
I'll tell you what. Oh, I can tell you the most disturbing one. I don't get
Disturbing, scary, all the same.
Yeah, not a lot scares me, but stuff does freak me out. It's actually, I really want to get this video out there. If anybody says, I don't look. All these people on Facebook, y'all stop that sub for sub crap. That kills your channel. Don't do that. Make good content. I stopped worrying about that, but I really don't ask people a lot to, hey, share. There's one video. It's pinned on there. It's called The Friends Took It All or whatever, but it's the most disturbing video and unit I bought, and it was and why I want to share it is because I want to help combat like sex child trafficking, because this unit had hundreds, not thousands of pieces of child pornography.
Ew.
Yeah, stuff that I can't get out of my mind. And it's weird because you watch just the whole part of me unraveling that unit. I ended up calling the cops, but I've seen things. I didn't let her see anything because I try to protect her, but I had to call the cops. But that's the most disturbing unit.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I can't put in details how disturbing that was and how sick it was and how much, y'all. This a real deal, y'all. People are so selfish, but if I could be selfish for a minute, that video needs to get out, because right now we're combating sex trafficking, and that video really shows you how close to home it was and how real it is, because you can hear about things on TV, you can hear about things in the news, but when you rip open bags or open books and there's like photos of stuff that you just couldn't imagine that somebody is evil enough to do.
Yeah.
But anyway, but that brings me to another point. YouTube can be used for so much good, guys. You know, it is entertaining, but it can be good or it can be bad. So that's a video that was most scary, disturbing.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So a question from Flag 1090 says, what tips do you have to make your videos more entertaining?
Man, it starts with you, okay? And what I would tell people, so there's a group on Facebook, small YouTubers, and people post questions all the time. The question that I don't mean to sound rude or anything or mean or anything, but the question I can't stand seeing the most is, what kind of channel should I make? What kind of content should I make?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need to make what you're passionate about. People will read through that. If you're just trying to make a video of something you don't care about, I love digging in storage units. I love finding treasure. My passion comes through about what I do.
Yeah.
So if I had a tip for you, the first thing, if you're just trying to make videos, and I'm not being mean, some people just want to make videos to get attention. That's not the right thing. You need to be passionate about what you're doing. And people will feed off of that. They'll do that. So my first tip on content, be passionate about it.
Because your personality will come through whenever.
Yeah,
exactly.
So I see people all the time, and they'll start a channel like something. They're like, oh, it just gets good views. Well, that doesn't mean that that's good for you, or that you're going to connect good with that kind of subject matter or whatnot. And this is natural. I'm not out trying to be something I'm not. I'm really borderline like mentally handicapped, and freaking I love to do.
You're not mentally.
I got a beautiful wife that overcompensates for that, and I like to dig in treasures. Like, that comes out in my videos. So be passionate about what you're doing. The second thing that I would tell you, attention spans of viewers are short, and I'm horrible about this. You'll see it in runs of my videos, and you can tell I either got busy and I get lazy. But choppy, all that dead air, it needs to come out.
Exactly.
All that dead air, like I used to. If I'm walking to a box and I'm like wandering around for 12 seconds, like, what am I going to dig in next? I lost their attention. The views, they're gone. So what I tell you is that's another thing I learned from, I'll give Lunkers credit for, as he told me, you got to cut out that air. Actually, what he did for me is what I've done we've helped 6 channels get monetized. And the reason I did that is because he was so helpful to us in these tips that he gave me. So what he did is he took his cameraman one day when we went out, and he had him film for me. And he had him edit the video for me. He's really good at what he does, the camera guy.
Yeah.
And so then they sent me the video. And so I kind of use that as a template without losing myself. So be yourself, be passionate about what you're doing. Short time, take all the dead stuff out. And remember, if you don't have a good following, if it's personal stuff you're talking about, like I used to talk about personal stuff, although nobody cared about that. They didn't know me. They wanted to see what was in the storage unit. Yeah. Now I have a small base that actually maybe cares a little bit about what I say. So I have a little bit more leeway that I can kind of leave longer clips in because people are listening, they care about us. Yeah. They have a relationship with them. And so if you don't have that relationship, passion, short, choppy clips.
Love it. Love it. So, another question. This one's for you, Gina. How much convincing did it take to get you on board with the YouTube channel?
It actually didn't take any convincing for me because we had already started our auction company.
Yeah.
It's already what we did.
That's what you should have convinced her into quitting her corporate job. Dig telling people stuff. That's the way.
We always needed to put it together. So I quit my job first when we kind of decided. But this whole, like, we kind of went in it a little bit lately, like not really knowing exactly what we were going to do, except that it's like a treasure hunt and he was good at you know. So this side of it's been rough, like on me to figure out like, how we're getting this all going. But now that's all taken care of. And the YouTube thing was just another way to advertise, so I never had any issue. Even at the very beginning, we had someone film 5 episodes for us, and he didn't do a good job necessarily.
Oh yeah, when I started YouTube,
but I was all the way.
Oh, your first videos.
Because I thought, hey, maybe this is a good idea, you know.
So she does
And
all our
so-
filming now, and
Now
she's gotten really good at it. And guys, a lot of it's all in that filming too. It really is, and she's gotten good at it at the filming part. But when I first started YouTube, I was a businessman, a business owner. I was paying this dude $500 a day to go out with us and film.
It was a horrible, like looking back on it, I'm like, I can't believe we spent money on that. You know, we only did it once, but
No, seriously. And so we started YouTube and then we quit because I was like, I paid this dude this much money. He swore he knew what he was doing. And literally everything he told me to do was wrong for you. It was 100% wrong for you. He told me, never talk about your business. They don't want to know about your business. Pop the door open, show them what's in the box. That's completely not true. I mean, you'll get those viewers who want to see what's in the box, but the million view channels are the vlog channels. They're the channels that have a connection with their subscribers. That if you want to bust the ceiling off your channel, you got to get into that market. And so that's what I never would have started going this direction if I would have done what he said. And not alone, his editing was horrible. I love him. Actually, he's really a butthead, but I still love him. But he was horrible.
So anyways, so it wasn't difficult for me to say yes because I saw the potential at least to help bring in new customers.
Well, and we saw in defense, we saw larger YouTubers check. We saw what they were making on it, and that was around 100,000 viewers or subscribers. That was very convincing to make almost $200,000 on YouTube. That's a good living.
That's okay. That pays a few bills.
It does. It pays a couple. So when I saw that potential, I told her, I said, you know, I've learned all this stuff in church. Like I know how to do media. I know how to do audio, you know, let's give it a real shot. And so anyway, we're about to kind of relaunch our channel because we're about to open a new business. Okay. But I'm getting new equipment. I'm getting me the right setup for editing properly to be more efficient. Our channel right now is about, on a 1 to 10 scale, it's probably about a 4 of where I want it.
Okay.
The quality is not there. I make mistakes in editing all the time because I'm going so quick. I'm editing on my phone. It's not as precise. And so we haven't even started or really begun to get started because I feel like we're such small players in this. We know this much about YouTube, and so, but I know there's potential, and so we're gonna rock this thing out for another year at least and see what we can do with it.
Love it. So you have memberships on your channel. How's that working out for you?
If you got time, here's what I tell you: make sure that you got time for whatever you set up. Luckily, we have such a good viewer base. Like we started the tiers, and and it seemed like a good idea, you know, and I kind of kicked it around for a while, and I didn't do it right when they came out or when we got them. So now we do a 1 tier. We used to do a 3 tier. But I'll tell you what's more important than getting that membership is keeping your word to your viewers.
Exactly.
It's just like a customer at a store, you know, if you can make a good or a bad impression, and they're either going to come back and purchase another item from your store or order from your restaurant or like your video, give you another view. So whatever you do, I would just say is make sure you can deliver on what you promised, because I didn't. We made it up. We got all caught up, but we just went through a lot and just it went on the back burner. So we did a lot of refunds and stuff. It's never fun to see your revenue. Like when we decided to downgrade, like your revenue goes like whoop,
Yep.
way down. But we were doing be creative. What I tell people, like, this is one of the things outside the box.
Oh, looks like the phone might have overheated again. Okay, so again, we're back. We're back. We're back. Hello. I can see you, but I can't hear you. And we're gone. So we'll again wait for Justin to come back. And we're back. And we're back. I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. So the internet hamsters are having fun with us today, and the gremlins are jumping in for fun. While he fixes that, pop in any other questions you have got for Justin, and hopefully we'll pop into a storage unit live on the show. So that will be interesting to see. So pop in any of your questions in here while we are waiting for that. And we should be popping in to watch to have a look at a storage unit very, very quickly. I'm just looking through the rest of my questions here. We've got through most of them. Okay, so again, pop in your questions into the chat area. So, okay, so we're back. Let's pop them on, and we're back in the room. There we go. We can hear you now.
All right, good deal. So what I was saying is on the memberships, be creative, guys. One of the ones we did is we go thrifting, and so we took the $20 membership, and we had a lot of those sign up. I think we had almost like 50 of those sign up. But basically, they got an extra video live, and they got one free T-shirt that we personally thrifted. You know, those cost us $1 to $3 a piece, so it's a good investment. And so we actually had quite a bit of those $20 ones where they were getting, you know, again, a connection, a piece from us, from the channel that they have. That it kind of keeps that memory going with them and stuff like that. So that's what we've done. Now we're down to just the basic, hey, if you want to support the channel. And we've done that just because we don't feel like we're in a place to really fulfill just that completely. And so we will relaunch some other levels, but when we can do so properly.
Okay, perfect. So Rusty Blades has got another question for you, and he's asking, do you do much keyword research or type for your titles or descriptions?
Yeah, actually, I know I'm supposed to, is what I'll say. I know I'm supposed to, and I had a membership to like vidIQ and stuff like that I use. You know, it's real simple just doing it with Google or using the YouTube search. But so yes, I do use those, and you should do it every video. Is in my opinion is that you kind of want to treat every channel. You want to have like some base keywords that draw people to your channel, but you also want to treat each individual or every video like an individual kind of deal. Like you want keywords to attract them to that. Like, so if I do thrifting videos, they don't do as well. They do better than they used to. But so I do thrifting tags, but I also still keep my standard Grimes fine, you know, just the storage wars, all that kind of stuff that works. And so, but again, you know, there's so much data flowing out there and there's no certainty to anything. It's just, it seems like it's like an ever moving target.
Absolutely. You've got a couple of questions asking about memberships. Memberships happen when you get 10,000 subscribers on your channel. It's where you can add extra content. You can do lives. and people can sign up through your YouTube channel. So that's what memberships are. So if you go to Justin's channel, youtube.com/GrimesFinds, GrimesFinds, you'll see a join button on there. So if you're liking his content, you like his channel, you can hop on there and get in a membership as well. So last question. I don't know what the opportunity is to actually go live with you into a storage unit. But
I'll try it right now.
hey, let's go for it. Let's go for it.
Y'all want to see it? I got to see it in the comments first.
That's it. Okay, so let us know that you want to go live into the storage unit before the phone dies on us and the internet hamsters go home.
Yeah, no, for real. Y'all, show me the unit. Y'all hashtag show me the unit. And I'm going to go. All right, so I'm going to
And you say you're a family show.
We are. Oh, whoa. That didn't sound right, did it? That did not sound right. He's legit though.
Yeah.
I was making a play off of show me the money. You know what I mean?
Oh Lord.
But show me the unit, y'all. Hey kids, don't Google that for sure. All right, let's get out. Let's go. Let's go see what I do for a living. All right, so before we got let me move my finger. Hey guys. All right, so check it out. We already started going through this unit. I just won this one at like 11:30 today. Or no, it was like 12, wasn't it? 12:30. Yeah, you can go ahead and record. Hey, let's give him a shout out. Hey, what's your link? I forgot. What's your channel?
David Walsh Online.
Yeah, baby. Hey, y'all go check. Hey, if you want to learn how to grow your channel for real, this is one of the channels I subscribed to when I first started YouTube because it's got a lot of good stuff on there, a lot of good tips and stuff. So y'all go check out his channel. So we're recording. That'll be in tonight's episode.
And check out the interview. Check out the interview right now.
Oh, I am. I told him. I'm putting it in the comment for tonight's video. So check it out, y'all. We just spent $1,100 on this unit. Or 1,100, 1,600.
1,600.
But okay, so look.
Okay, lots of interesting stuff.
Okay, the one. Did he lose me?
No, it's okay. I've just put you on full.
Okay, good. Okay, so look, all the boxes. Okay, bags. Okay, believe it or not, this is an old crock pot right here. I don't know if y'all know about these, but this could be, if the bottom's not blown out on it, this could be a good $500 to
That's worth money. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. So I'm gonna look what I did, y'all. This was a beautiful figural lamp. Look, I broke his head off. And it was made in Italy, so it fell down. But y'all look, I just broke it again.
Oh God.
There goes the profit. But look, I found like an old camera so far. Found these quilts, these old quilts.
Yep.
These will go for about $40 to $120 a piece.
Nice.
Let me get out of the wind. So basically, yeah, this is what we do. So what we're gonna do is we take all of this stuff, we're gonna load it. We take it back to our house for right now in our garage. We are getting another warehouse. We actually just sent in the application on that. But so look, like I see, so when I'm bidding on this stuff, this is all you see, guys. You don't get to come in. You don't get to touch nothing.
Yeah.
So this is what I thought. I either thought this was somebody like an estate sale, because here, I'll show you this. See these yellow tags right here?
Yep. Yep.
I noticed in the picture when I was bidding on them, there's a unit next door and it's full of really nice antique furniture and it had the same stickers. So I knew that was the same owner as this one, but the money's in the boxes. So I went after the box unit.
Oh.
And so that's where I think, but y'all, we already found, I'm going to show you real quick. The first bag that I unzipped had jewelry in it.
Oh, nice.
And it's not what you expect. So look, this is the bag. You see that? Okay, so this is the bag I pulled out. Okay. And look, it just had jewelry in it.
Nice.
And so it's full of jewelry, but it's just in a weird suitcase or a laptop bag. So anyway, we have to finish going through this unit. That's what we're going to do when we get off of here. And if you follow our channel, what we're going to do is we keep you updated. We're going to let you know how much we make on this whole unit. Right now, if I had to, what am I doing? Filming like, that's like,
you're covering
filming
up.
like me. But so I think right now, off the top of my head, I'm going to say we're probably going to at least make 10 G's on this unit.
Nice.
At least 10,000. But here's the cool thing. If you go on our channel tonight, we're going to drop this video, the first video on this unit. So you can see in detail what it is. You'll also get a chance to bid on this stuff. But what I'm hoping to find in here is like, this guy was older. We found out that he did pass away, which is very sad, y'all. This is business is it's just a roller coaster of emotion. So he's older. The guy said he drove a real nice Porsche, and so they had money. So anyway, we can find sterling silver in here. We can find gold, but you only know if you go to Grimes Finds. Make sure you subscribe and just follow it. This is what we do: find treasures.
Love it. Okay, so I'll be definitely putting the link in to that video once that goes live. So we'll be able to get to see what happens. Well, the continuation of this live, basically.
Yeah, I'm so curious. Like, I'm unwrapping right now. Look at this amber glass. Like, that's a lantern top for a lamp.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, there's just so much stuff. This is so fun. Oh, let's do one more. Can you hold that like straight? Here, hold it right there. You be on my tripod. Hold on.
You good?
Yeah, we good.
So you're ready for your close-up.
Look.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's got silver.
That is nice.
Yeah, nice little dish.
Yeah.
It's nice until I get a hold of it. People get so mad at me on my channel they say I handle stuff. But y'all, look. This is...
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
I told you. So
Good
I told you. Look, this is Hull, USA pottery. This is old school pottery. If everybody knows, like, this is Hull. This is good old USA pottery. Look, show them down in this box. Look, this is like, there's probably 40, 50 pieces of stuff in here. It looks like it's all different. See, look. Oh, what is this? Made in Ireland.
Oh, it's got shamrocks on it, so yeah.
Yeah, look, and it's porcelain.
And it's the day after St. Patrick's Day, so woohoo!
Are you Irish?
Of course I am.
Yeah, baby. Look at this. See? Look, more Irish stuff.
There you go. You probably have half of Ireland's stuff in there.
Hold on, we gotta do one more. Y'all, I'm so pumped. Oh, look, it's a matching one.
Oh, it is.
But see, look, this isn't cheap stuff with barcodes, y'all. This is like...
This is good stuff.
Profiling units is the most important thing. Oh, look at this, babe.
Oh, I like those.
There you go.
You know what these are? These are made in England.
Yeah, Toby mug.
Yeah, it's a Toby mug. And look, this is Robin Hood.
There you go.
So look, we got an old Toby mug made in England. Yo, we might have made our money back in this box, y'all. There might be $2,000 worth of stuff in this box. Seriously, look at this. And this is like not like the cheap knockoff stuff.
That's not cheap looking at all.
This is look, and they make stuff like this in Dollar General, but some of these, like these old trinket boxes, you can get 100, $200 for these.
Yeah.
Y'all want to see one more?
You just can't stop, can you?
You can't. Well, I can't until I see 17. Oh yeah, baby. Telling, look. This is made in what does this say? Oh, Bavaria. Look at that.
Oh, interesting. So you've gone to Germany now.
Look at that. Isn't this cool? Like, this is what I do. I gamble all my wife's money on other people's stuff, y'all.
And you keep winning.
I do. That's why she keeps letting me do it.
That's it.
Hey,
keep that lucky streak going.
Okay, y'all. So this is, oh man, I'm telling y'all. This is when I get excited. I start breaking stuff. Look at this, babe. Y'all look.
There's a plate to go with that dish.
Yes. Hey, you need to come. You need to come to Texas. Look.
Oh, that's so nice.
Look at that, y'all.
There you go. There you go. You got a lovely soup tray.
Dude, it really is beautiful. There's no chigger bites on it. So they took good care. But look how many boxes, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, there's probably silver. There's probably stuff in here. But anyway, hey, follow our channel. You'll get to see the whole unboxing of this video. I don't know how much we're going to make. Hey, you tell me right now, everybody in the comments, how much you think I'm going to make on this unit.
Yeah, pop in the chat area what you think. Is it 5,000, 10,000, 20, 25? I think there's probably about 4K just in that box.
Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with you. Look at this. Look, hey, this is Linux. This is old Linux.
Oh wow.
Not the newer Linux. You know, they still sell Linux like in Macy's and stuff, but this is definitely a little bit older Linux. No chigger bites or nothing. So I think you're right. There's easy a few grand in this box. I promise you. Once we piece it out in auction.
We got a couple of people saying that their mothers would be jealous if they had that box in front of them right now. They'd be so super excited.
I tell you what, this room probably smells like half of y'all's grandmas. It smells like mothballs. That's pretty normal. It is. I always tell my wife, I'm like, if I just had a little Old Spice, I feel like I was sitting between my grandparents in this unit. Mothballs and Old Spice. The truth.
I know.
So, all right. So we got.
Okay, so Uggy Silver Fitness says there's $13,542 in there. So.
Hey, y'all want to? I'm sorry, I got to keep bringing you into my business. You know what the one on the bottom says? It says purses. Says purses.
Interesting.
Do we got Louis Vuittons? What is this? Easter eggs?
That's what I was going to say. Is that a box of Easter eggs?
Oh, look at that. That's pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh, good Lord.
Picture. I need the purse. We got to have a Louis. Oh, here's the purse. Let's see what we got. This is going to be old, like European stuff. What? Dang, babe. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be the bomb.com unit, y'all. Y'all are definitely gonna want to check out my channel now. Look at this.
Ooh, is that Murano?
I don't know. Might be Waterford. Y'all, look at that.
Nice.
That's a paperweight. It's got a rainbow tint to it. It's a shell.
That's beautiful.
You probably can't tell, but look, it's even in the box. That could be like $150 right there. A lot of people find these old purses and they'll throw them away or give them to, like this says, Boston.
So we'll have to look that up.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up. But a lot of these older leather purses, they come from across the pond.
Yeah.
And we found a lot of these purses and they're worth like hundreds or like literally thousands of dollars.
Yeah, could be an Italian brand that you don't really know of, but are still worth money.
Oh my goodness. Yo, the stuff in here. This is just a good unit. Treetop.
You got the Christmas box is what you've got. You've just gone into the Christmas box.
It looks like it.
Yeah, it is. Oh, here's another purse. But see, who wraps their purses up in newspaper, y'all? If they ain't worth nothing.
That looks very new anyway. It hasn't been used.
Yeah, it's definitely used. See, it's just older.
Oh, it's up on the other side.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, this is Nettie Rosserstein or something. NTTIE. But anyway, we look all this stuff up. I'll tell you, if you do this, never assume Studio Silver. So look, it's just a little couple silver-plated swan ring holders.
So collectively, like all these $5, $10, $20, $30, $40, $50 adds up.
Oh, big time. And that's what I'm saying. Some of these, like this kind of thing, I promise you, this thing's going to go for over $50.
Yeah.
A little paperweight. But so, I mean, you got to say we've got another 40 boxes in here. These two boxes right here alone are just packed full of good collectibles. So anyway.
Right. So we better stop it there or else we'll be just doing the whole video with you.
I know, right?
Everyone's hooked. And even my viewers have gone up since we started this.
They're over there. I'm telling y'all, it's fascinating. It's very fascinating. And I think that's why our channel does well, is because this is exciting, y'all. It's very sad. But here's the thing I always tell people. A lot of people are like, man, you should feel bad about selling people's stuff, and buying their stuff. Well, the first victim in this whole thing, like if you watch Storage Wars, it's not the person whose stuff this was. It was actually the facility, because they signed a contract with the facility. Storage places, it's what's called an occupancy-driven business. Okay, yeah. They can only make so much money.
Exactly, they're capped.
So when you sign a contract, you take up square footage. They can't make that money back on it.
Yep.
They can't go back and resell something or things like that. So this person that had the unit actually put them in a bind first. So the owner property or the owners, they are the first victim. So we actually, what we do is the state set this up so that people can come in and help this business stay in business, because we help pay back the past
rental.
rent.
Yeah.
But here's the deal: this guy passed away, but I spent $1,600. Say he owed $600 in rent. What the facility does, they keep the $600 and they send the $1,000 to this person. Anything over what's owed, the state or the property has to send it to them by law.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Nice. Great story to end on. So thank you very much, Justin. Going storage diving with you and hunting through boxes. Really appreciate. So we will all be looking forward to your video later today on that. So thank you once again. Really appreciate you hopping on here, burning out your phones a few times and getting through it to the end.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you for having us on.
Thank you very much, and I'll see you very soon.
Thank you for all the stuff you put out there, because you really have, like, over the last year. I still go to your videos, and I just, anything I want to be brushed up on, I watch them. So really appreciate what you do for all of us other creators trying to help us learn. You kind of take a lot of the footwork out for us. You do the research, you learn, and you put a kind of a simple video to dumb it down for us. And so anyway, thank you also for everything you do.
Oh, you're so welcome. And it's great to see your success and taking the tips and implementing them as well.
All right, brother. Hey, let's do this again sometime.
Absolutely. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.
Sir.